Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with Homemade Entrepreneur. So today I wanted to kind of talk about wholesale and retail arbitrage. The past 2 weeks, and mainly the past week, I guess, everyone's been talking about retail arbitrage is dead. How can you make money? All these changes are coming. All this stuff's happening. Nothing's really happening. Retail arbitrage is not dead. Wholesale, it's still out there. You can still make a lot of money with wholesale, but I want to answer a couple questions I get all the time. And these are things that people with experience are asking. People that are just coming into Amazon are asking. Even people that are already doing wholesale, already doing retail arbitrage. These are things they're asking, and I want to answer those questions right now. Just kind of put an end to this because I want you guys to get out there and make the money. Okay, you can't make money if you're always worried about retail arbitrage and wholesale and private label and all this stuff. So I'm going to answer those questions right now. Alright guys, so I printed out the questions. A lot of these are the exact same. I have 2 pages of questions. There are 34 questions. So the first question, which is it's asked once, 2, 3, about 10 times. Anyway, is retail arbitrage dead? It's not dead. Retail arbitrage is not dead. It's actually been around for a long time. Even before Amazon FBA, retail arbitrage has been there. Retail arbitrage has been around, even in the eBay days, even before eBay. Retail arbitrage has been there because there's been people that have been using retail arbitrage. They've been buying stores from, let's say it was, Sears, Macy's, even Walmart, back, I don't know how many years ago. Like even some of the older stores that are not around anymore. I don't even know. Anyway, I'm not gonna go off and name all stores, but people have been buying those particular items, buying them locally or within their state or wherever, and selling them at a brick and mortar store. Now things are just different. Things are evolving. The internet is still new. Shut that off. Anyway, the internet is still new. I'm always asked, when do I think Amazon is going to, hit a brick wall? Amazon is just now starting. They haven't even, touched on their potential. That is how big they are, because they are pretty much, they're huge. Okay, if someone's gonna try to go up against Amazon in the online business, they are gonna struggle. Unless they are Google, they're gonna have a hard time. Even Facebook is struggling to compete with Amazon and Google on certain levels. They all have their things that they do well. They all have their things that they don't do well. As long as they perfect their things that they are doing well and build on those, they're going to be just fine. Amazon is not going anywhere. eBay is not going anywhere. Okay? Just know that. Retail arbitrage is not dead. Okay? We're still very new to retail arbitrage. Now people are doing retail arbitrage and bringing it to the online world, to Amazon, to eBay. Okay? That is why there's so many people questioning it. Because, I'm not saying that retail arbitrage is not, harder than it once was. It was very easy to make money, but more people are getting into it. More people are starting to do it. So it's going to be harder to find the inventory, the quantity that you were finding before. With that said, more people are getting into it. A lot of them are still new. The people that are new are having trouble distinguishing between what is a brand new item and what is used. Do I sell brand new items from the thrift store on Amazon? I do. The amount of brand new items that I find at a thrift store and sell on Amazon are very small. The reason for that is because a lot of the boxes are damaged. A lot of the items are, let's say it came from Target and the person just peeled the label or just with a big marker or something and just scratched over it. If the item doesn't look brand new like it did on the shelf at Walmart, and that's kind of one of those things that even items at Walmart the boxes are damaged. And so just know, if the box is damaged and you're buying it from a retail store, it is not technically brand new. Don't sell it as new on Amazon. Okay? Wholesale. When's a good time to get into wholesale? If you are just starting with Amazon, don't get into wholesale just yet. And the reason I say that is because you need to understand the platform. You need to understand how to sell stuff. What happens when you get a return? What happens when you get a refund, or an item was, you sent the refund to the buyer, but the buyer never sent the product. What happens? You need to get your reimbursement. How do you do that? How do you go through all the hoops and all that stuff Amazon's asking for? If you don't know any of that stuff, why would you jump in, spend thousands of dollars on wholesale products when you have no clue how to get your money back if something happened? And hopefully nothing happens, but what if it does? Things happen all the time. Okay. Another thing is, if you have a limited budget, let's say $1,000, why would you want to get into wholesale when most wholesalers are going to have a certain X amount that you have to buy on the first order? Let's say it's $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, whatever it is. If they have that minimum amount and you can't meet that, your business isn't even going to start. You're not even making money. Do retail arbitrage. Understand the business. Understand the platform. Everything before you get into wholesale. The best amount to start with wholesale, I'd say, would be at least $10,000, because that would at least get your foot in the door. You could try multiple wholesalers. You can see really who's offering the quality products. You can test some of their products. You can get it shipped to you. See, are these products brand new? If the boxes that come and they're damaged and look like this wholesaler got all their stuff from a liquidation company, that might not be the best company to go through again. So place a small test order, see how they do, and just go from there. Let's see. Thrift stores. So I kind of just touched on this, but is it logical? Someone said, is it logical I'm not sure if that's really the word to use, but is it logical to sell items you find at a thrift store as new on Amazon? Is it ethical? Maybe that's more what you're looking for. It is only if the item is in brand new condition. Just because an item is at a thrift store does not mean it is not a new item. Okay, it's the same thing like people argue you can't sell an item that you buy from Walmart or from Target as new because it's not technically new, because it is pre-owned by Walmart and then you own it. Well, technically, if you buy an item from Walmart, it was pre-owned by the manufacturer, it's pre-owned by the supplier, whatever. So is it ever a new item? The item is new if it's in pretty much impeccable condition. It's clean. There's nothing on it. There's no scratches. There's no dents. It is in new condition. That is what I classify as a new product. Doesn't matter where you get it from. Even if I found it from a junkyard, or some it was in the garbage, but it's a brand new item. It was packaged in a bag. Am I gonna sell it as garbage? No, you can't sell it as garbage. It would still be a new item if it was a brand new condition. Didn't smell. It was packaged nicely in a bag. Whatever. Let's say a Walmart bag. Someone just threw it away. Didn't realize it, and I found it at the dump. It's technically a garbage item, but it's in brand new condition. So would I sell it as used, acceptable, or would I sell it as new? That's kind of your call. People argue with me all the time that you can't sell new products that you find at a thrift store. You can't sell products on Amazon that you find at a retail store. And the people that mostly argue with me are people that do wholesale and private label. I do a mix of everything. I'm not telling you retail arbitrage is where all the money is. It's where a lot of the work is. You got to do a lot of work to go find the items, so you're doing more work than the people that are doing wholesale, private label, but you're also spending less money. You have less risk coming in because you can really diversify by a bunch of just different stuff. When the person doing private label or wholesale is buying like one product and just buying a large quantity of it. So, and one thing I always recommend is if somebody is telling you do this, not that, they probably have an interest behind it. So let's say for me, I do a lot of stuff on Amazon, obviously. So if I told you, no, don't do eBay. eBay's bad. Don't do eBay. You need to come to Amazon. You need to buy my course. and I'm linking to my course and do all this stuff, go buy my course. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna do all this stuff. Yeah, it's gonna change your life. You're gonna learn a lot of stuff. It's gonna be great. You're gonna make some money. You're gonna be happy that you found my course. But why did it just turn you off of eBay? eBay is not a bad thing. I just don't particularly like to do eBay as my core business. Do I sell on eBay? Yes, I do. I don't sell a lot of stuff. Okay. The reason I don't is because it's just more work than I'd like to do. I'd like to just send in boxes. Sometimes I don't even touch the items that I get. Okay. So that's what I like to do. I like to do Amazon FBA. If you want to get into eBay, go find an eBay course. There's many out there. The one that many people recommend is the Green Room. It's ran by the Bonafide Hustler, College Picker, Rake and Profit, and I don't remember the other guy. Han, I think, is his name. Anyway, they have some great stuff. Go check them out if you want to learn eBay. Or even more stuff on Amazon FBA. They all do that as well. So I kind of lost where I'm at now. Anyway. Do I do one-on-one coaching for wholesale? I don't really do one-on-one coaching for wholesale. More people are asking about that, so I will get into it a little bit as far as like a course. There are courses out there. One is like the wholesale formula. Somebody said it was like $2,000 or whatever. Which for wholesale, that actually it's a fairly good deal. To spend $2,000, learn everything, get all the stuff, your ducks in a row. But for somebody that's just starting out, and for most of you guys, I'm teaching you guys how to do stuff. It's not like you've been in this business for a long time. So for you guys, spending $2,000 to learn wholesale it's like out of the question. Why would I do that? Why would I spend a bulk of my capital just to learn this when then I'm gonna have $2,000 less to spend on inventory? And that's great thinking, but also if you don't learn it, you would never spend the money anyway. So it kind of goes both ways. But am I gonna do one-on-one coaching? I'm not gonna do one-on-one coaching like I have done with Amazon FBA, but I will probably do a course, and that's gonna be out soon. I'm not gonna guarantee you get a wholesaler. You get you build your network. I'm not guaranteeing that stuff because wholesale it depends more on you than actually the people out there, because you kind of have to look professional. You need to be professional. A lot of people don't want to just sell somebody that sell on Amazon. They can do it themselves. But at the same time, you need to understand you have to let these suppliers know, the manufacturer, the whatever, you have to let them know that you're going to sell their products on Amazon, because they might restrict sales on Amazon, and if they don't know you're selling on there, you're never going to be approved. You're going to be buying their products and have no place to sell your inventory. So keep that in mind. Yeah, so another question is if I'm going to go into private label more or do more videos on private label. I don't want to do a whole lot of videos on private label, and the reason for that is because it is riskier. Like I said, I'm trying to shoot videos for the majority of people. The majority of people do not want to get into private label and do not have the capital or the means to risk $1,000 or $2,000 on product. It's because of that I don't talk about private label very often. Do I have private label products? I do. They sell very well, but not all of them sell very well. Some of them do. Some of them are actually kind of just sitting there. They sit there, and I didn't mean to make them like a holiday type thing, but they're more seasonal for some reason. So hopefully this year they'll pick up and I'll sell out, and I think I'll be done with those 2 products. Anyway, is it a good idea to get a partner? That's the last question I'm going to answer. I think the video is going a little long. Anyway, is it a good idea to get a partner? It is a good idea to get a partner if you don't have the time to source, if you don't have the capital, if you don't have the know-how. It's a good idea to get a partner. Doesn't mean the partner is 50-50. It could be a partnership that is 90-10. Maybe that partner, all they do is your accounting, they do customer service, they do like back-end stuff. If that's the case, it would be a great idea to get a partner, because then you can focus on more of what else is actually making money for the business. What's making money? You buying inventory, you shipping inventory off. That's what's making the money. So don't think that a partner is a bad thing. A partner does not have to be 50-50. I've talked to many people. The one guy, his partnership is 90-10, and I told you exactly. He does all the sourcing, all the shipments, and then his partner does all the back end stuff. Does customer service, does all the accounting, and does something else. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, and so then there's another one. Their partnership is 60-40. They both go out, source. The only difference why one has a higher amount than the other is because one was able to put more money in than the other. Because of that, that's how they structured their business, which is great. If you are going to have a partnership, make sure it's a legal partnership, that there are measures, there are, you have a lawyer or whatever involved, and so everything is legal. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with that. If you guys have any questions, want to know more about wholesale, more about private label, yeah, send me an email, send me a message over on Facebook. One of those was just Facebook message, one was an email. I will answer your emails, I will answer your messages. Just send me a message, let me know what your question is, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So again, have any questions, let me know. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and yeah, see you guys on the next video.